Prometheus bound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers, as you said.
No, she's fucking smacked out. There goes Jack.
Officer down! Watch it!
Whoa, my god!
Give it up, old man!
This is ended badly for everybody involved here, isn't it?
Get the bastard!
Reinforcements are on the way.
I'll cover you.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Get the bastard!
Officer down! Give yourself up! Now! Look at him. You're a cop killer! Surrender now or I will use deadly force.
Honey boy, what have they done to you?
We all thought straight away it would be the husband. Luckily it wasn't. The children will have a father still. What's going on here then?
And now my heart's a blazing ruin. You say that you were only fooling. Don't walk away. Don't do me.
Yeah. Nah, so did I, to be fair. Like, and the evidence is stacked in their favour. We may have time for one more. We may have time for one more tonight. It might have been a bit late to Jack's race if we do start it. But I want to start it and finish it. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to leave it there. So we'll go for one more. Oh my god! It's another woman being killed. It's always a woman, man. Oh my god! He looks like a very unhappy customer.
Of course we were looking.
Yeah, that's fine, bro. That's fine. That's fine.
Yes, I'm aware that it's an election year. Keep a hold of your hat, Counselor. Now is not the time to lose your nerve.
I wonder if this one will link
It
back
would
to like
appear
the
that
Black
someone has
Dahlia
hooked
kind
a
of
rose gold
cases.
wedding ring and matching engagement ring. Sound familiar?
Deirdre Muller.
Press the pawnbroker and see what you can find out. The address is 348 South Main Street. The Muller case goes before the grand jury next week, and the DA does not want any egg on his face. Then get out to the railroad depot on Santa Fe Avenue. We have another poor unfortunate found this morning beside a railroad line. 40-year-old white woman.
Right, Skipper.
Right then, so a lot of these have been potentially leaked.
And Deirdre Muller's ring. The Emperor may soon have to come to terms with the fact that he's wearing no clothes.
What exactly did you get that book of riddles
So
shoved
Deirdre
up your ass,
Muller.
Phelps? Is that what your old man paid college tuition for?
I'm pretty sure she was the one that was
His mother will
killed
be so proud of him catching all of those
by
criminals.
the person who was in the fruit store.
Need a drink.
I think.
I got the jitters again.
Oh, I'm going to the wrong car. I think I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it was. But I just found her ring, which means that maybe we're wrong. I don't know.
You've got to admit, this is looking odd.
Anyone could pawn a ring.
But if you take it along with all of the other indicators...
Cole, Hugo Moeller was identified by the school's groundkeeper. He's our guy.
Witnesses have fingered the wrong guy before.
He ran, for God's sakes.
And he always maintained he was set up.
He did.
Any central units, 459 suspects to be taken into custody at the trolley station on Lucas Avenue. Stand by for further.
I'll do that after we've done this mission, I think. Let's have a look then. Okay, so maybe Deirdre Muller wasn't the one I thought it was. No, it was the one where we put the husband away. So I think, I don't know. I'll put a link into the video. I think when I'm on the YouTubes.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Which video she was in.
LAPD. You have a rose gold wedding.
I do remember it though.
Ring?
David Bremner. Am I gonna get something for this pledge? Gave that bum money, now you guys are gonna leave me short.
How much did you give him?
$50?
Try another number.
20?
Try 10. Feel lucky you're getting it.
No.
I have the rings right here.
So there's 2 rings, and one of them may be the one that's linked to this case, potentially.
What's this mark here?
Maker's mark. Usually traceable. That one came from Hartfield's Jewelry down on Broadway.
Thanks for the tip. Does this mark mean
22
anything?
karat gold.
Hallmark. Gives you an idea of the quality.
What have you got on the guy who brought these in?
Goes by the name of Percy B. Shelley. Gave an address. 15 Poland Street, London, Tulare County.
Can you give us a description of the man who pawned these rings?
Not sure. Medium height, medium build, dark hair, I think. Sorry. He just had one of those forgettable faces.
We'll be in touch, Mr. Bremner.
Percy Shelley. Right then. Yeah, we never did find the ring, did we? I think that, in that case is when the ring was ripped off the finger. I don't know if you remember back that far, like you can see the bone where it was in the finger. We'll see.
We have a problem.
We could have the local troopers check out the Tulare County address.
The address is bogus. Purpose having fun with us. The guy who's been sending the Dahlia letters is also the guy who pawned these rings.
How do you figure that one?
Percy Bysshe Shelley wrote the poem that came with the Dahlia letter. If the Dahlia letters are genuine, then the man who killed Elizabeth Short may have also killed Deirdre Muller.
And how do we prove that, Phelps? Skipper ain't gonna like this one bit.
We're gonna have to rely on this guy tripping up on his own vanity.
Yep. Well, we got ourselves locked back in.
You boys ready? Follow me.
He said, "You boys ready?" As if to
We
say,
should keep
like,
this development with the rings under our
This is
hat
fucked.
until we speak with the captain.
We're all on the same team, Rusty.
Chain of command, Phelps. The skipper will decide who needs to know. You got it?
the question is this linked? She's clothed, so I'm going to say no, it's not
Hard,
linked.
isn't it?
Yeah. I look after all the rail depots. I came down here to make sure him and the other guy, Jameson, stuck around.
Jameson found the body?
Something like that. Guy makes me sick.
We'll talk to the coroner. Keep an eye on both of them.
I think is this the same guy from the first kind of rail yard murder?
I'm
No,
at a
it looks
loss.
different. What is he doing?
Reporting officer, then the coroner. Carruthers has a body he has to inspect. He'll wait a couple of minutes.
Well, I'm stuck. I can't move again. Okay, managed to move.
What have we got here?
White female, approximately 40 years of age, lipstick smudges on the face, but no writing, at least nothing legible. A blunt force trauma to the temple, nose, and eye regions. Ligature marks point to the probable cause of death being strangulation.
Any idea of the time of death?
From her temperature, after midnight would be my guess.
Let's take a look.
The smell?
Very good. There is the usual evacuation smell, but it appears she's been living rough for quite some time.
Very strong smell of alcohol.
Well, the autopsy will tell, but I would assume that she was inebriated.
She looked it in the little cutscene before, didn't she?
Another missing ring.
But it's not on the
Certainly seems I've been
not on the
swabbing a lot of
wedding
bare
finger
fingers
though, is it?
recently.
It's not on the wedding
Be
finger.
more exact about the time of death.
No later than 2 a.m. The state the body was in, a 1 or 2 hour window is the best I can do.
So we can't search clothing. Blood splatter. Oh, don't just walk on the body. Blood splatter. Man, it must have hit her
Blood
fucking
splatter on the
hard,
carriage.
man.
She must have been struck while standing up.
Nice day, gentlemen.
Fucking nice day, my ass. Right, what we got in here then? Hope that finds you in a better way than when we last panted. Bitter words, sorry, were exchanged. You had taken too much liquor, and we both know what that makes you become. But I'm not writing to harass and accuse. I'm writing to apologise.
Someone was trying to get her to come home.
I was heartbroken seeing what had become of my little girl. So this is probably a mom, and what she's doing to herself. You are destroying your body and your soul with liquor, and it's hard for me to watch than you can imagine, but only God Almighty above us has the right to judge, so I beg you for forgiveness. Been in contact with your sanitarium here in Connecticut on your behalf. They say your condition is an illness and it can be treated. You only need to check yourself in, it will not, etc. So the other half of that letter we might be able to find, maybe.
We could go over to the lot and see what they know about her.
The Keystone.
That's going to be difficult, Cole.
Company.
Keystone Studio lot closed back in 41.
So what's she carrying that around with then? Was that somebody offering fake tips?
Maybe someone at Mensch's will remember her.
Mensch's bar.
This is a chit for personal items, not booze. It's an angle worth investigating.
She brought a lot of personal items. Could be because she was living on the street. Bedroll, pillow, bed sheet, photo frames. Maybe not. Okay. What else have we got over here? Anything? See, looking at something on the floor there, now.
What are you thinking, Ray?
The city keeps tossing us dead bodies. We're just running to catch up.
Is that
Not sure this means much.
Oh. Is that an empty cigarette packet?
Circumstantial.
Yep. Is there anything else around here that can give us a clue? I don't think that there is, to be honest. No, I don't think there is. Right, can we speak to these peeps?
Detective Phelps and Galloway, homicide.
No, it's a different person.
Tell
to,
me exactly what happened.
Earlier on
We
in
were
the
shutting
story,
cars
he was a
over
lot
to the main
fatter.
line when I saw this man here lying on top of this woman. The woman wasn't moving and seemed to be in a bad way.
What time was this?
About 7:30 this morning, sir.
Thanks for your help. Have you given Patrolman Hart your details?
I have, sir.
Thank you. You can go now.
So he saw a man fucking standing over the body. So is this some little sick fucking necrophiliac over here then? Is that what we're saying?
Detective Phelps, LAPD homicide.
John Ferdinand Jameson.
We need you to answer some questions, John.
If you don't mind, I prefer Ferdinand.
Don't push your luck, knucklehead.
What were you doing to the body, Ferdinand?
Are you sure you won't be upset?
Try me, Ferdinand.
I was kissing her.
Fucking yes, too,
It's not
right.
against the law.
Shut up.
There's no
Take
law
your
against
beating
it.
like a man.
Turn out your pockets, Ferdinand. Classic Carmine. Is this yours, Ferdinand?
No. I found it near her purse. I thought she could use some lipstick.
Rusty, stop.
No, fucking let him hit him, man. Let him hit him.
You went through her purse?
It wasn't like she needed it. I took a look.
Can we doubt that? He took a look. What could he have been looking for? Yeah, I
Found
reckon
her
that was the
lipstick.
truth.
What did you write on her body?
What are you talking about? I didn't write anything.
Yeah, he didn't write anything, you fucking idiot. You'd looked at the body.
You found the body?
Yes, I did. I work here. I was coming off shift and headed home.
His eyes are looking so shifty, man.
Why didn't you report the body, Jameson? Do you know how this is going to look to a jury?
A jury? What gives? I could tell that she was dead. I came through here about midnight last night. She wasn't here then.
Let me belt him again.
You're under arrest, Jameson. We'll see how this plays out. Until then, you can think a little on how you'd like to be treated if you were found dead.
I'm telling you, it's not illegal. Me and some friends of mine...
Yes, Rusty. Fucking clattering one on.
Fine. You get this sack of shit into a cell, I'll deal with him later.
Sure, Rusty.
Fucking weirdo, man. I don't think he's killed her, but he's a fucking weirdo. Have we got all of the evidence we want from here, I wonder?
Nice day, gentlemen.
Let's take a look at the location. Yeah, looks like we've got everything we can from here. Let's make a call to a dispatch, or whoever it is we call. I can't remember what they're called now.
Phelps, 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
I need an address on Levine's Liquor. Closest store to the Santa Fe Avenue rail yard, if possible.
Just a moment, Detective. Closest store would be the one at 939 South Hope Street.
Thanks.
GG's. Alright then, let's get in the whip. I'll let Big Rusty
can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
We'll go to the bar. See if the barmen from last night are on shift. There always seems to be a bar involved and alcohol, and there's always a
Read that those
lady
goddamn
involved.
Chinese want to sell the relief food that we're sending them?
Yeah, I read about that.
Those people are starving. They can't do that.
Want to sell the food to fund the civil war against the communists.
Really? Guess that's okay then.
Armies can't fight without food. Spend all your money on weapons, but you still have to have the will to fight. Fortunately, the Reds will win in China.
Watch your mouth. You know what you're saying?
The people of this country overthrew a king. You think the Chinese will balk at an emperor if they are starving?
Went straight over my head though, I ain't got a fucking clue what I'm on about. Alright, let's take a look at this bar.
Drink, fellas.
Go for
Phelps, Galloway, homicide. We need to ask you some questions concerning Evelyn Summers.
I'm Walter Mensch. Evelyn Summers, what is it now?
You knew Evelyn?
As well as I wanted to know Evelyn. She's a pain in the ass, always coming in here, cadging drinks, never had any money. She was in just a couple of nights ago.
Did she ever tell you
nights
where
ago.
she was staying?
I don't know. I think she was living rough. She had that kind of stunk about her.
Who did she drink with?
A bunch of these guys. Ask around.
You seem like a nice enough fella, don't
What's your name?
Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Mind if I ask you some questions, Mr. McCaffrey?
I'm just a starving writer, detective. What do you want to ask about?
Evelyn Summers, and why she was found beaten and strangled in the rail depot on Santa Fe.
Okay. I see your point.
How well did you know her?
I can't say that I knew her. It was more like I was aware of her.
Mate, he's so fucking, like, cold, man. He's just, like, straight in there, like, this person got murdered, blah, 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 blah. Like, bro, keep your voice down. You haven't got to be so stern, you know what I mean? People react better to that kind and friendly vibe. What's going on, Baz? Welcome in. How's it going? Right, let's lock in on Big Grosvenor.
Did you see Evelyn last night?
No, I was at home, writing.
That's sus.
Do you want to get dragged into this, McCaffrey? Do you want us to get interested in you?
She hung out with this powder puff, James Tiernan. They haunted the public library together.
How well do you know James Tiernan?
I know he works some kind of plebeian job at Rawlings Bowling Alley.
Rawlings. I know that place. Corner of 9th and Grand. A lot of cops bowl there on Tuesday nights.
I've never been invited.
Do you have a criminal record, Mr. McCaffrey?
Nothing serious. I've had a few skirmishes.
Do you want to
This
save me
guy's
some time, or
chatting
do you want me
shit,
to look
man.
up your file?
Industrial disputes, strikes, workers' rights, that kind of thing.
A regular fifth columnist. Nice to meet you, comrade.
Thank you for the information, Mr.
Right,
McCaffrey.
he was sound, he was sound. Right, there could be some more people to speak to around here. I'm doing good, Bad, I'm doing good. How is the van coming along? Oh, cheeky little trapdoor there. Wonder what they're hiding. Right, does anybody have to speak to? There's another young gentleman over here.
You a friend of Evelyn Summers?
Who's asking?
Very cute.
She's dead.
I know who's asking.
I know my rights.
You don't have any. Answer the question.
Evelyn mooches for drinks. I don't have any time for that.
Was that so hard?
Keep writing me, copper.
What is it that you're out doing today? Are you delivering, or are you... God damn, I can't remember what you said the other thing was that you did.
What did you make of McCaffrey?
Sorry, I'm so bad.
There'll come a day, and it's coming very soon. We'll run him and the rest of his pinko buddies
Yeah,
out
appreciate
of
the ride, dude. Appreciate the ride. I'm glad you had a good stream.
Samantha's a suspect, Rusty.
KGPL to all units. Citizen reports man with a gun. Union and Rockwood Street. Union and Rockwood Street. Unit to handle code 2. Identify.
Nah, I'm way too close to this area now. Ah, stock. Okay, fair enough, fair enough, fair enough. Right then.
What can I do for you?
The liquor
LAPD,
store.
Phelps and Galloway.
Shut up. Appreciate the
Submitted
shout out,
inquiry into
James.
the murder of Evelyn Summers.
Evelyn? She's dead?
You
'Cause
knew
you got
Evelyn
weird
Summers, Mr.
Stuff
Robbins.
like that.
Yes, I knew Evelyn. I was a good friend of her
I said
ex-husband.
mayonnaise, not
She
mustard.
kept some of her stuff
You
here.
have no clips to prove
Can you
otherwise.
show us, please?
Sure. Come this way.
You got some fine stock here, Mr. Robbins. You know, you let us take some for the road, this case might get solved a lot quicker.
He's joking, Mr. Robbins.
There was a clue back there then. Unless it was to do this area. Oh wait, did she sleep here? This is where she sleeps. Well, shit. Okay, let's have a look around. Well, that must be her mum. So that's probably the person who sent the letter to her. Can't inspect it any more than that. What have we got down here? We've got a diary and another picture. Let's have a look at the diary first.
Evelyn was reading Aristotle?
I don't know, she was reading.
Evelyn wasn't stupid. The only stupid thing about her was her need to drink.
And she was borrowing books from Grosvenor
Okay, so this is why we go back to the bar. Because of Mr. McAfee. I wonder if he's not going to be there anymore. I wonder if he's been spooked.
She wasn't always such a loner.
Interesting. What else we got? We've got the bowling pin over here. That she brought from Rowling's Bowling. Okay, come on, man. You can read that name from here. There we go.
Rawlings Bowling Alley. Maybe Evelyn did something other than drink in her spare time. I'm guessing Evelyn hadn't held down a job for quite some time before she was killed.
Yeah, I thought she had a little office job or something like that with that thing. Maybe she worked at the bowling alley, who knows? It's some kind of fake Oscar.
Exactly did Evelyn work in the pictures?
A few years ago, she worked in legal copyrights for music.
I need somebody like that. Look at getting copyright strike by bloody YouTube. Playing this game. I think that's all of the information we can find. Although it is. I think it's going back to this, isn't it? What is that on there? Is that the... There's something else. I want to pick this up over here. What is it? It must be nothing. I think we may have the clues that we need. However, it did. The music started around here. I'm not sure actually it's linked to. Yeah, it must be. It must be. It must be. There's more information to find here, apparently. I wonder if we can interview that guy. Maybe we can look at the back again. Maybe we can find some more stuff out of here. Looks unlikely. Okay. Let's head back in. And just start madly clicking the buttons. So what we've seen so far, the two things in that corner. The three things in that corner. I think that's everything. We've looked at them. We've looked at this picture. And there's more to this picture. See if it lets me click or anything. No, we can't turn it around and have a look at it. No message behind the picture. I wonder if there's a message behind this picture on the left. No, so you can't find out who's in that picture with her. And we can't get over here and have a look at anything else in that corner. So I'm going to say I'm happy with that part. It might be we have to ask some questions of this fella at the bar. With blunt force trauma, so we are looking for like a pipe or something as well that may have been used for the killing. Let's have a little snoop down here. So we let her sleep in the back, but we didn't pay or anything. No, you could have had her work in here, surely. Straight into the questions, okay?
We're trying to account for Evelyn's movements yesterday.
She came by in the morning.
A social visit to pick up some of her things?
She had a couple of bucks and bought a quart of rye.
That seems believable.
Any idea where the money came
Start home brewing on Friday. Oh, nice.
She didn't mention it. But she did say the booze was a present for a boy. She said they had been fighting and she had to make it up to him.
This guy seems okay. Well, at least with that question, he seemed okay. Relationship with a victim. This might get a bit awkward. Go for honey mead. Ooh, nice, nice, nice.
Were you and Evelyn close, Mr. Robbins?
Many people will be sad she's gone. I'll be one of the few.
He seems...
We got the impression
He seems alright, this
Evelyn
guy
had
does.
been sleeping rough of late.
It became difficult for me to have her staying here. Her mother was trying to get her back on the straight and narrow. She's old now. And to be honest, you have to have a good reason to want to get back on.
I have to taste some of that, Baz. You have to send a keg my way, mate. Right, knowledge of McCaffrey.
You know a friend of Evelyn's by the name of McCaffrey?
Not personally.
I might try a doubt, but I don't know. Maybe it's true. Not personally. He may not have met him. He may not have met him. It's been pretty... You know, his tone of voice hasn't really changed throughout the whole of this, so I'm going to go with true again.
She talked
No,
about McCaffrey.
fuck.
Supposedly he fought in the International Brigade in Spain and in the miners' strikes back in Virginia.
Thanks for your help, Mr. Robbins.
He's got one of them wrong at the end, but...
Hey, I'd like to make arrangements for the funeral. You think I could get in touch with Evelyn's mother?
Put in a call to the watch commander at Central Station, Mr. Robbins. He'll be trying to reach the next of kin.
Thanks. Get the guy, huh? Evelyn never hurt anybody.
Yeah, he seems like a very, very nice-ish man, so... I think he's off the hook. He's a good lead to have. I know you got that question wrong, and it probably could have led us to something. I did think about pressing the doubt button, but he seemed pretty sound, so...
Car 11K, Car 11 King, come in. Car 11K, Car 11 King, KGPL.
11 King.
A message from Captain Donnelly, return to Central, go to.
11 King, en route. Let's not keep the man waiting, Phelps.
Oh, straight to Central. Straight to Central it is. I wonder what this is. Oh, it's the way around. Has somebody come in? Have they had another letter from the Black Dahlia? I reckon it might be another letter or something of that nature. Oh, sorry.
Jesus, Phelps, you're terrorizing these poor slubs.
Sorry, sir. Sorry, sir. Reva or Baz, have either of you played this game before? Baz, you might have told me before, but I'll be honest. I asked that question so many times that I forget what people's answers are. And that's probably why I ask it so much. In all honesty. Lamppost falls over in the cutscene. What does Cole Phelps do? Walks the other way.
That's that cop.
Yep, that's that
Seems
cop.
like a decent guy.
Captain is downstairs with Ray Pinker and Carruthers.
When it's downstairs, you know it's to do like this private Black Dahlia stuff.
You know you made it if you can get that gas.
Fuck away,
Oh,
prick.
sister, I was so tight I couldn't walk.
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45.
What's this about, Captain?
Ray and Mal have some concerns over the Henry and Muller cases, which I don't want aired outside of this room.
Evidence is solid, Captain.
I agree, Rusty. It's just that corpses keep piling up.
Copycats.
I've been banging the same drum. But the notes and the lipstick messages.
Evelyn Summers, Cartel Classic Carmine. Each woman, same brand, same color.
Yep.
Teresa Terrelson didn't have a lipstick message.
Technically, you're right, Rusty. She didn't have any lipstick. but she did have a message. We found it beneath her dress, scraped with a sharp stick.
What?
What did it say?
You sure you want to know?
Ray?
As far as we can be sure, it said cunt BD.
That's one way of looking at it.
Looking at what?
Cunt is all about access, Phelps. You're married, so yours is mortgaged. Some of us like to pay by installments. This guy doesn't like to pay at all.
Why are you so angry, Mal?
Because I just had to fire one of my assistants. He was a friend of Jameson's. God knows what he might have been up to.
Captain, we have good leads in the Summers case, but it's up to you to decide how we proceed.
Keep this under your hat for now. And follow up on Evelyn Summers. I want daily reports.
See, the thing is, yeah, we've just...
We got our orders. Back to the Summers case. Get an address for McCaffrey. He'll have blown the bar. I'll meet you outside.
I want to make homicide. I mean, you know you've made it if you got
Like,
that
we've
bad.
just put these people away, right? That vagrant guy, I suppose, you know what? I suppose he didn't actually say he killed that girl. He said he'd lost track of how many people he'd killed.
Putting you through now.
He was talking in riddles, so that was...
Phelps,
He never come out and said it was me that killed the lady. We put a husband. We put a husband away.
Grover McCaffrey.
What meme origin?
Apartment 6, 126 Yale
Cheers for
Street,
the lurk,
between
River.
Oregon
Appreciate it, dude.
and Alpine.
Thank you.
Which meme? Right then.
You know the way. You can drive.
Got the jitters again.
Fine. Where are we headed?
Let's go bowling alley first, and then we'll go to the house afterwards.
Let me pose a question.
Depends.
I'll have to check it afterwards, bro, because it
Morals. Would it
my
bother you to put the
game's
wrong person
basically
away?
dies when I go off it.
What?
On whether anyone except the poor son
Which
of
is
a bitch
annoying.
in the
In fact,
slammer
let me
ever
have a
found
look
out.
I'll have a look on my phone quickly while he's driving. Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, that meme. Yeah, that meme's from this, the doubt meme. Right then, bowling alley. We are at. I wonder if she's also sleeping here.
Hello, Rusty. 2 on your usual lane?
I'm Detective Phelps. Homicide.
You must be new. What's your shoe size?
This is business, Florence. You got a guy works here by the name of Tiernan?
Sure we do. He's a pin setter. Clears the jams, works the gutters. Go right in. He'll be hopping around the lanes toward the back. He's a nice boy.
Thanks, ma'am.
Yeah.
Let's go get him.
Apparently he's a nice boy. Wait, didn't he just run?
This is
He's fucking running, isn't he?
Tiernan! LAPD!
Nice boy, my ass. Oh no, he's got a motor.
There!
What are you waiting for? Get after him.
We might go faster if we weren't carrying the extra weight.
Go on, Phelps. Get back in, son. I like it.
These are flashy cars to be parked outside a bowling alley.
The lanes attract a fast-living individual with money to burn, Cole.
Or a middle-aged individual with the need to feel virile.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Another runner. Well, at least we've got a suspect.
Why do they always run? I'm sure we've got the wrong person in more than one of these homicides, but they always seem to lam it.
You know, your theories are not airtight by any means, Phelps.
Hit it! Clean this asshole off the road.
I can't shoot, that's the problem. Oh, he's hit the tire this time.
Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires.
He's going through the square.
I hope the people see him in time to get out of the way.
Right, there's no fucking area, though.
Hit him, Cole! Spit him out!
Try hitting his fucking tire, bro.
If this isn't the killer, we can at least get him for reckless endangerment.
That's unless he runs into a wall and saves us.
Oh, nothing sacred.
Give it up, LAPD!
Get the fuck out of the car, Pinkman. Whatever your name was. Pianon. Yeah, it's a pretty old game, this is bad. It came out in like 2011, I think it was, from memory. But you know what, the graphics still stand up pretty well, if I do say so myself. Right, now let's go to McCaffrey's apartment. Now, he might have done a runner. He was a pretty sus character. I've downloaded 2K22 as well, bro. I've downloaded WWE. I am planning on bringing it to streams soon. When I say playing it, I think spectating is probably a better word to use. But yeah, I am thinking about bringing that to streams soon. In a nice, fun way. Well, this car, you know, it handles like a dream. The brakes are nice and sturdy. It's fast. I like it. I'll probably never see it again. Oh, McCaffrey's apartment at 7:21. Let's see if he's still here. I'll bet he's not. I bet he's on a runner. Need to get back on it, but not enough hours in the week. Yeah. I bet it's tough, man. I know what you mean. I'll just basically, if I'm playing a game, I'm usually streaming. Although at the moment, because I found scheduling really helps, bro. So maybe going off of scheduling, it's just like 1 or 2 days a week might really help you. I don't know where this goal. What floor is he on? I'm guessing it's one with a gold handle. So we're going knock on number 6. Knock.
Doesn't look like anybody's home.
See, now this is what I mean. I don't know if Clem's still about. This is what I mean earlier. If we had have come in here earlier on, we might have actually seen him here. So this guy's meant to be a writer or some shit, innit? He lives like a fucking slob anyway. One day I'll go back to Full House, it might be easy. Yeah, true. Ooh, he's got a little memoir here. Or is it another book?
This is going to help us.
Okay, it's nothing. We've got a shirt covered in blood. I mean, and we've got the fucking weapon. This guy's done it. And it's from the bowling alley.
He said he didn't know her. And we have the book.
Let's see Carruthers argue his way out of this one.
Is that you, Grosvenor? Who are you guys? What are you doing in here?
We're from the LAPD, ma'am. Do you know where we might find McCaffrey?
I'm his neighbor. Is he in trouble?
Look, lady, we need to find him, and in a hurry. Are you gonna give me trouble?
He has a pigeon coop up on the roof. He spends his mornings up there when he's been drinking.
How do we get up there?
Down the hall and up the stairs.
Drunk and in command of a carrier pigeon. Surely we can write him up for that. A citation, at least.
He's been drinking. He's been drinking. Can we not point out the shirt as well? I was going to say, I didn't give us a chance to look at the shirt. And now this guy's standing on it, so that's not very helpful at all. Bro, you're damaging the evidence, man. Get out of that corner, you prick. Oh, don't you dare stand on it again. What are you doing? Okay, so we're just looking. Okay, cool. Right. He's got a blooded pipe. He's got a blooded shirt. He's got this nosy fucking Margaret over here and a fag. Shut up, Amy. Actually, I haven't brought any shoes for 8. Oh, since I left Harbour, I've literally brought no shoes, so I suppose the answer to that would be no at the moment. But mate, don't knock Amazon, man. Don't knock Amazon. That prime delivery and that. Do you reckon he likes to kill these pigeons?
Grosvenor McCaffrey. Running on a hangover, McCaffrey? Sit down and we'll talk.
I'll go get our wheel.
There is this little prick. Come back here, you little bastard.
You a runner, McCaffrey? Stay and fight the good fight.
Waiting for to see that car move. He's just not going to move, is it? Rusty's so slow, man.
Lock him up. Throw away the key.
There he is. See him?
Oh, except on the 23rd. What's happening on the 23rd? They won't be on the night out, mate. The Amazon shoes don't come onto a night out.
Give it up, LAPD.
Come on, Rusty. Where are you, bro?
McCaffrey, you're under arrest on suspicion of murdering Evelyn Summers.
Who was the other guy that we saw, though?
We need to get downtown and wrap this thing up. It's got to be McCaffrey. Unless Tiernan set him up.
This is what I'm thinking, bro.
I think that asshole Jameson could have done it, do you? Whoever did it. At least it wasn't that Dahlia fuck.
How do you know that McCaffrey didn't do the Dahlia?
We have a list of over 200 suspects. His name was never on it.
If you think the list is exhaustive, Rusty, who am I to argue?
Listen, let's just work the case at hand, shall we? Then we can sit down and put all the puzzles... Calm down!
Fuck yeah, motherfucker!
Kill someone!
I'm allowed to kill people. I'm an officer of the law. I'm currently not wearing Amazon shoes. I can confirm the toes are out. The toes are well and truly out. GG, good drives. It's not our car, man, it's fine. Right, I don't know who this is. Well, again, we've got the murder weapon. We've got like a bloodstained shirt, but it's just, it just seems too easy that it's going to be that same guy. These are our 4 suspects, aren't
You
they?
sure you can make it stick with one of these suspects, gentlemen?
It's either McCaffrey or Tiernan, sir. I think Jameson is an aberration.
All right. I'll deal with that degraded lunatic myself. He's got some fearful retribution coming. Tiernan is
We need proof. I'd love to show you, but unfortunately, no. You have to subscribe to Yodi fans to find that.
Mouthpiece torch strips off me.
So what do I do now? Do I get to choose who to go and interrogate?
Now the DA wants my head.
I don't know who's in which one. I didn't listen. And one of the doors open. If I go to the window. So this is the writer whose house we just found the blooded shirt and pipe. I'm going to go with the other guy first. This has got to work at the bowling alley.
Why did you run, Tiernan?
I was the last one to see Evelyn that night. I knew you would think it was me.
Can you describe your relationship with Evelyn?
I barely knew Evelyn.
Bullshit.
Sounds like half an answer
Fuck,
to me.
I should have said a
Tiernan.
lot. I should have
Were
gone
you
with lie.
sleeping with her?
That's none of your business.
Too quick. Too quick. Bollocks.
Aristotle's Metaphysics, the book that belonged to McCaffrey.
McCaffrey saw her looking at her once and laughed in her face.
And you're saying Evelyn stole it.
She wanted something of his.
Well, could he even have...
We either hang this on you or McCaffrey. You better
I
give
couldn't
us
even
something.
prove that last time. Maybe it's true.
Well, McCaffrey's been in trouble with the law before. I mean, he always makes out it was some kind of labor dispute. But, you know, I'm not so sure.
I reckon it's framed him. I reckon
You
it's
and
framed
Evelyn
him.
were drinking together last night, and she had no other place to stay.
I don't know what happened last night. I don't remember.
That seems like it could actually be true.
Come on, Tiernan.
Fuck,
Either
man.
You killed her, or
I need
she
Jack.
left the
I need
hotel.
Jack.
Why did she leave?
Look, I may have yelled at her. I was very drunk. I mean, it's hard to remember.
That's what I thought it's true, because you know, when I'm pissed sometimes, you just don't remember what you're doing, do you?
Do you own a car, Tiernan?
No, I don't.
Have access to a lug wrench?
No, we use a lot of them to clear jams in the pin setting machines.
Coroner's report says that Evelyn was killed with a wrench. I think you did it and then planted the evidence at McCaffrey's apartment for us to find.
We went to his apartment. McCaffrey was up on the roof. Evelyn stole the book. McCaffrey went crazy when he found out. He said he would put her out of her misery. He can be very cruel.
Evelyn was missing a ring from her right hand.
That's strange. She always wore it. Big black circular disc with a white E in the middle. It was made from an old typewriter key. Present from the property.
We haven't found that ring yet, though. We haven't found that ring yet.
We're going to talk to McCaffrey. You need to think about what you've told us, Tiernan. You're not in the clear.
We haven't found that ring. You weren't at the apartment. That bloke ain't got it. So with a lie, Baz, you have to back it up with like evidence. And we didn't. I don't think we had evidence for that one.
You ready to answer some
So it might have been
questions?
true. I'm not sure.
You think I have all the answers?
People who
This
run
guy's
from
a
the
fucking
police usually
pretentious
have
little
something to
prick.
hide.
Touché, detective. Let's see where this takes us.
You told us you barely knew Evelyn Summers.
She hung around sometimes. I had very little to do with her.
Let's see. Can we call this off as a lie? That got robbed, so we know that's been robbed, so we're not going to use that in a lie. Store owner Robbins testifies victim brought whiskey for a boy after an argument. So that boy was the lad who just spoken to. Alright, let's go for doubt on this one, because I can't...
Doesn't look good, Grosvenor. It's either you or Tiernan from where we're sitting.
Personally, I think Evelyn is better off, but I had nothing to do with it.
Evelyn died sometime around midnight. Remind me, where were you?
I was at home, writing. I'm working on a manuscript.
The guy's chatting whack, man. He was out fucking drinking.
You're gonna need to do better if you
Bro,
don't wanna
why
stop-
can't we get any of these right?
I was having a political meeting in my apartment.
Cheese and crackers for the fifth columnist.
Some of these people will corroborate your story.
I won't give up names of party members.
Good. It's your funeral.
Right, I can't read this guy, man.
We found the lug wrench that Evelyn was battered with in your apartment, and the note from her mother, and your blood-stained clothing. We have you cold, McCaffrey.
You think if I could be bothered to murder Evelyn Summers, I would be stupid enough to leave the evidence in my apartment?
Let's go true, I think.
So you're telling me
Bro,
you
I
set
can't
up-
get anything right, man.
That's my conclusion.
It's either going to be you or Tiernan, Grosvenor.
Make it stick, detective. The party has good lawyers.
Oh my god. Can we phone anyone? Can we phone a friend?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need the jacket on a Grosvenor McCaffrey.
Just a moment, Detective. McCaffrey was formerly under surveillance by the Red Squad. Convictions for petty theft. Dishonorable discharge from the Army during training at Syracuse. Assault on a local woman. Says he almost beat the woman to death.
That's the one we're looking for.
Thanks for your help.
That is the one we're looking for. What I should have done, I think, I should have called him out for lying about the wrench, but we already mentioned it, so why would we, like we mentioned we found it in his apartment, so why would we call him out for lying on that if we've already just mentioned it? It makes no sense, but...
You were in the war?
Yes, I was. Seeing the things that I saw, it changes a man. I came back here determined to change things. All I wanted was a pen and an opportunity to speak out.
You told us before that you had only minor run-ins with the police. You didn't mention petty theft.
I've never been in trouble for violence. That's the salient point here, isn't it?
So this time I can say he's lying. He assaulted a woman.
You're lying, McCaffrey. You have a history of violence towards women.
How do you turn a couple parking tickets and a petty theft misdemeanor into an assault charge?
I'm trying to make him sweat, James. I'm trying to make him sweat. Oh my god, I hate when it's so far down the page.
We know all about you and your dishonorable discharge. Beating some poor woman near to death in Syracuse. You've never been in combat, McCaffrey. Your whole life is a fraud.
She was a goddamn peasant whore. She tried to steal from my wallet. I could have fought for this country. I could have...
You beat her because she stole from you. Because she tried to outsmart you.
The ignorant audacity of the bitch. What is a man supposed to do? Sit there and take it? How is a man supposed to call himself a man?
And Evelyn Summers, a poor, drunken nobody, stole your book.
And she got what was coming to her.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn. Oh, damn!
And that is 3 oh dams.
Well, well, well.
Grosvenor McCaffrey, I'm charging you with the murder of Evelyn Summers. She was a sad lady who never hurt anyone except herself. I hope God finds a way to forgive you.
Well, well, well. He outsmarted us, but then he finally
Congratulations,
cracked.
boys, you bagged the fine catch. Another red to boot. Grand. Now, I want you to put this business about a repeat offender out of your mind. This McCaffrey creature shows no remorse, and neither will the grand jury. You would have to walk
But again, right, he hasn't said he's done it. He didn't say that the words, I have killed this person. He just said, she got what's coming to her. So again, I feel like him, the one where the husband did it, the one where the homeless guy did it, and oh, there was one more. I think there's 4 or maybe 5. I feel like they could easily have been anybody else. We only got 3 stars, which ain't great. I mean, look how many questions we got wrong. It wasn't a great one, but we got there. We got there. Oh damn! Oh damn! Oh damn! Love it. Love that Captain Holt humour. Right, let's see what's up next. Get a brief look at what's coming up next for us.
We have lost most of Shaughnessy and Dunn's squad. The gunny is dead, first platoon's in worse shape. That medic is either crazy or the bravest man alive.
Then we rally with the first and try for the Nambus.
It's sheer to the left. To the right, it goes right through a pass with 2 Nambus and enfilade.
Mate,
we can lose everyone.
Lieutenant! Get back off this fucking bridge! They'll start walking the mortars back to their own positions! We only have minutes! I'm in charge here, Sergeant! Get your men off the bridge, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant? We don't have time for this, Lieutenant! What's your unit, Sergeant?
I company 22nd Marine
Marines, Lieutenant, and we just saved your ass by fording the river. My orders are to reconnoiter the... I think that point is now moot. You have 10 men left. My orders are to save what's left.